Hey, welcome back. This is a completely off-topic video, but I thought it might be interesting. I grow my own sprouts. Can't grow anything in the garden this time of year. It's the dead of winter. So growing sprouts on your countertop is a great way to continue to garden throughout the winter, and it's a great way to add some really cheap nutrition and really good flavor to your recipes. We like sprouts on our sandwiches and salads and stir fries. We eat a lot of sprouts. And I've been using the same sprouter for over a decade. And I get all my sprouting equipment from Sprout People, sproutpeople.com. And they have a wide variety of seeds and microgreens, sprouts, which I like doing better than microgreens, and the equipment to do it with. I'm using the Easy Sprouter. I've got 4 of them here, and this is made by Sprout Tomato. Kind of like tomato, but Sprout Tomato. And you can still get these off the Sprout People website. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I've just been doing business with them for the better part of a decade, and I found them to be a really good resource. So I'm going to take you through how to start your sprouts, the method for going through the different stages of sprout growth. And we'll talk about getting rid of the seeds. I don't mind the seeds in this mix very much. This is called Moo Mix. This is delicious alfalfa and clover. So I don't mind a little bit of hull in that, but I'll show you how to get rid of most of the hulls. And I'll show you the different stages. This is about, I'd say, 9 or 10 days worth of growth here. And it went from less than an ounce of seeds, so about 2 tablespoons of seeds, and I'm using an 1/8 of a cup measuring spoon, so about that much seeds, less than an ounce, or around an ounce, turns into 1 pound of sprouts. And if you were to go to the grocery store and buy a pound of sprouts, that'd be really expensive. So it really just costs a few pennies for that, less than an ounce of organic seed. And you can grow something that would cost, I don't know, $20 for a pound of sprouts. Plus, you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know if the person who did this washed their hands or if they were using clean water or what environment this sat in for that 10 days while it grew, or how long it's been sitting in the grocery store. And they're very perishable, so they don't last very long. So the best way to get fresh sprouts is to grow them yourself. It takes very little effort too. And there's really, if you enjoy the taste of sprouts, there's really no reason not to grow your own because it's so easy. I'm not sure how much these cost, not much at all. It comes with a small seed strainer, I guess, and it's got this inner chamber that's got a little bigger slit. So you could use this for bigger seeds, and then if you got smaller seeds, you snap that little bottom in. And if this gets to where it's not snapping in well, you can use a little pair of pliers and just pinch the edge there a little bit, because eventually it will get to where it's not snapping in there really good. And then pinch the lip there and it'll snap into place. Doesn't take much. And then it's got this outer chamber. It's got 2 positions. It can be all the way down for soaking your seeds. And then when you're rinsing and draining your seeds, it's got a little upper position here. So most of the time it'll be like this. When the first day that you're soaking your seeds, you'll leave it all the way down. It also comes with a little dome that you put over there. Keeps fruit flies or dust, anything out of your sprouts. It also came with another lid that you can use for the refrigerator. I don't use this. I take mine out, and I'll show you how I do that. I'll harvest these. I take mine out and put them in a Ziploc bag with a paper towel in the bottom and leave it open so that they don't get too moist and they stay fresher longer. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's do that. Let's set up my next container of sprouts. And I've got one that is starting today. This one is probably 2 or 3 days old. We'll look at some of those. This one is probably 7 days old, and this one is 9 days, maybe 10 days old. And these are ready to harvest. So I have a continuous supply going here. So let's get started. Let's start some seeds. Okay, here we are at the kitchen sink. I've got my small seed strainer in here, and I'm going to snap it into place, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of seeds, which is about like that. Doesn't have to be exact. And like I said before, this particular mix is Sprout People Moo Mix. It's my favorite. And we will rinse it. Now, use cool water. This is well water. It's mountain spring well water. We have really good water here. If you have chlorinated water or city water, or you're not real sure about your water, use filtered water. But my water is really good. Delicious mountain well water, spring water. And give them a good rinse. Make sure that they get all that water out. I'm going to put it in the lower position. So there's the upper position. And there's the lower position. And I'm going to cover them in water. And I'll let them soak for about 24 hours. And then I'll give them another rinse. And then, after I rinse them again, I will shake all the water out and put them to the upper position. And until the sprouts get up to the top of this thing, I just leave it down like that. You can put it this way or this way at this stage. It doesn't really matter. And this will go on my countertop out of the sunlight. I want it to stay cool. And at this point, it doesn't need sunlight. Okay, so here is one that is in the early stages. And let me see if you can see it's starting to get a tail on it. And it's starting to break loose of the hull. So at this point, I'm going to rinse it. I rinse it probably 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Sometimes 4 times. Just keep them damp but not soaked. And I will start, at this point, I'll start to agitate it with a fork, not too hard, but just enough to kind of start to knock those hulls off. And some of the hulls will float to the top, you can skim them off, and some will sink to the bottom. And I gave them a good rinse, and then got to get not all, but get most of the water out of there. And just use centrifugal force. You can tap it on the side of the sink and get as much of that water off as you can, and then put it back to the upper position. So it's getting airflow all the way through. And the sprouts aren't up to where it's touching this thing, so I'm just going to set it in there like that. Now here's one at probably 6-7 days. It'll look like this. It's starting to get green leaves on the end. A lot of the hulls I have been agitating as it's getting filling up with sprouts. I've been agitating a little bit, and then when I flood this with water, there'll be a layer of water and hulls, and I'll just pour the water and hulls off the top, and that gets rid of a lot of the little seed holes there. So let's give these a good rinse. And I'm just going to flood this container and see if there are any holes. There's a few holes around there. I'll just let them float off. And we'll give it a good drain. Okay, so I've got it up on the upper position. My hands are clean. And now, see, I can't put this down in here like that now. So now I'm going to put this dome on here like that. Doesn't really snap on there, it just sits on there. And again, I'll put this in a cool place out of the direct sunlight. Okay, now here's one that is ready to harvest. Probably about a pound. And I'll just tap it out like that. Here is that little screen. And I will just take off some of the hulls off the bottom. Look at that. How beautiful and delicious. I've got a gallon Ziploc bag and I've got about 2 ply of paper towel. And I'm going to drop it in there like that. I'm going to zip it shut. And here's the fun part. I'm going to knock all that water off of there. And then I'll open it up and leave it just cracked open like that. And I'll leave this in the crisper of the refrigerator. And it'll last for several days. We'll eat it before it goes bad, that's for sure. And we've got some more that will be coming on, just continuous flow of really nutritious sprouts. So when you're growing a garden, you can grow nutritionally dense food like kale, collard greens, spinach, dark leafy greens, but they're not very calorically dense. Or you can grow calorically dense food like potatoes, squashes, things like that. That's got a lot of calories, but they're not nutritionally dense. They've got good nutrition, but they don't have, they're not packed full of vitamins and phytonutrients, antioxidants, things like that. So this has very few calories, but it's very nutritionally dense. So it's got tons of vitamins, phytonutrients, antioxidants, enzymes, things like that. So this is a great way, a cheap way, to add nutrition to your family's diet without growing a big garden outside. At this time of year, it's the dead of winter. There's nothing growing in my garden. There's nothing growing in the orchard. So I'm gardening on my countertop. All right, there you have it. It's a way to turn pennies worth of seeds into dollars worth of good nutrition. It's fun to do. It'd be a great project for kids. I enjoy doing it. It takes a couple of minutes every time I rinse the seeds, and that's it. And they're delicious. If you really like sprouts and you want something that's really fresh to put on a sandwich, this is it. Really good. So I know that's off topic, but I just wanted to share that with you. So catch you on the next one. Bye.